Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. The last video was about the fifth problem named longest palindromic substring. In fact, I finished the zigzag conversion yesterday, but I don't know why the live stream software had trouble. So after I finished solving that problem and come back to see on the YouTube channel, I didn't see any video on that. So sorry about that. Today we will start with the next problem, reverse integer. It's an easy one, so hopefully I can finish it quickly. Let's go. Given a 32-bit side integer, reverse digits of an integer. So here, if we have the input is 1, 2, 3, 123, the output should be 321. And if the input is minus 123, the output should be minus 321. So if the input is 1, 2, 0, the output should be 2, 1. There's a note said that assume we are dealing with an environment we could only store integers within the 32-bit side integer range from minus 2 power 31 to 2 power 31 minus 1. For the purpose of this problem, assume that your function returns 0 when the reverse integer overflows. So we have some test case that we already have here. The example 1 and example 2 is the normal test case. And we have a test case that is have the 0 at the end of the number. And the second one is that the reverse number is bigger than in the max value of integer, or the reverse number is smaller than the mean value of integer. So we have some kind of solution here. I can see one thing that is we use string to, so that with a string we will reverse the number, and then reverse the string and then check whether it is bigger than is out of range or not. So let's implement it. So here I have to check the function for integer to string. Here we have integer to string. Okay, so we have string s to integer to string x, and then we have to reverse string. So string class in Java do not have reverse method. However, string builder class has built-in reverse. So it seems like if we don't have that one, we have to do it by ourselves. So we will go so we have to check if it is smaller than 0. Then we will reverse only the number part, and we will have boolean. Okay, so it's correct. Boolean minus is okay. So here we have minus is true. So we will have this one, like for example, we have the number 123. So the string is 1 2 3 here. So we run from the 0 1 to so I think we don't have to use the string here. Just run from we will calculate each by to read each digits and calculate the output. Here we will calculate the digits like with the number 1, 2, 3. We will create it by get the final digits of the number, and then we set it to the next number. So for example, with 1, 2, 3 here, we will have the digit is 3, and x is 12, and then we will, with the result, we will multiply by 10 and minus the digit. So we can see here the digit is 3, x is 12, and the result become 3. And then the next digit is 2, and this x become 1, and it will be 32. And finally, when the digits come up to 1 and x is 0, and result become 3, 2, 1. So that's what we need. And because we don't use the string s anymore, we have to make a y here. So y x still bigger than 0. We still can calculate it. So we have to solve a problem here that we can see that there will be no problem if we have only 0 at the end of the number. And even if x is equal to 0, we still have, so here we have to use the boolean equal to x smaller minus equal to x smaller than 0. So if minus, we have to check, we have to return result, else we will return result. I know that the solution didn't cover the test case that is bigger than max value or smaller than mean value. However, I want to check this simple solution first to see whether it runs well with the simple test case or not. Okay, so it is accepted. We will make the test case 0. It's okay. So we check -2, 3 and this simple test case. So we have a wrong answer here. Let's see what is the wrong answer. 0. So there's a problem with the -1. So okay, here. So I think the problem is here. So we have to check if x smaller than 0, then minus, we set it to true and we set x is minus x. So it should be good here. Okay, so it serves the all the test case that is in range. But now we have to take care of the test case that is out of the range. So imagine that we have the max value and we have the mean value. And because let's check the integral graph max and mean value. Oh. So the minimum value is 2 billion and this is the maximum value. So in case of the value, if we don't care about the sign here, so here it's and with age and here is 7 is not the same, and because we calculate only the positive value, so we have to take care of that. uh, we have to make sure that before we calculate the final one, um, so here before we calculate the result, we have to check whether it is out of range or not. Like we have minus this or this one. And because we cannot calculate this, we have to make sure that whatever the disease is, like we have to make sure that this one should be smaller than this one. So it means that the disease, so result the result should smaller than like the max value, the max divide 10, or if the result is equal to that one, then the digit should be smaller than 7. Okay, so that is for the positive number. Now consider the negative number. We have the because we don't care about the minus one, we only take care of this part. So we have that one, but this one should be 8 instead of 7. So here we have to make sure that if result is smaller than enter the max. So if the result is smaller, we don't have to care anything. It's okay. We can do that. Or we have to check three. We have to check two other condition. The first condition happen when uh, the so so we have to make sure to make it simpler. I will check if the result is bigger than that. So we finish here. If the result is bigger than this one, so we set the result to 0 or minus to no, it doesn't make so result equal to 0 and we break, or instead we return 0 is the quickest way. Return 0. Okay, then here we have if the result smaller than this one, or the minus is true and the digit is smaller than h, or minus not minus n, so it's smaller than, then we calculate it, else return 0. So let's check with the test case. We have, oh sorry, we have this one. For example, if we have a number of this one, when we make it reverse, it gonna out of range. Even now it is in the range. It also similar with the minus. Let's check. So it can find the int. So maybe it's not. It is in the point. So it's the problem of syntax. Okay. Okay. Let's check. So it ran well with the two test case. So let's see what happened with the one that exactly that result that number. We cannot have that number because the reverse of it is 7, start with 7. So okay. So it seems like we finished over here. Let's check. Let me submit the code and see. Wow, so the runtime is 1 millisecond. That's a good number. And the usage is less than 82%. So it means that I can use less storage. However, to me, it's quite okay here. Um, so this is the whole code. If you want to have a look at, I will delete the non-necessary thing so you can see how it works. Here. Thank you for being with me. See you in the next problem. Bye bye.